Hello, I'm Pastor Tom Kinder of the United Church of Strafford, Vermont. Welcome to this online worship for the Fourth Sunday of Lent, March 22nd, 2020. We have suspended worshiping together in person until at least April 19th in response to the coronavirus. There are different ways of doing online services. We could stage this in the sanctuary, but we have opted for this less formal and more intimate format. It allows for some creativity that may compensate for the lack of our being together in our beautiful sanctuary. One thing that could make it much richer is to have more of us participating in the service. So if you would be willing to read or sing, or if you have an inspiring YouTube or quote to share, please let me know. I also have started a posting on the website with videos, poems, and other forms of inspiration, and you can find a link to them and to our online services on the at the top of our welcome page on the website. We're obviously not professionals at acting or videography, nor are we polishing our performances or doing many takes. This is not high church. This is human church. And we hope that its informality will not get in the way of its usefulness for spiritual reflection and worship and a feeling of connection. So please let us know how this works for you and any suggestions you have for improving it. You can respond with thoughts about the service or, with actual responses to things that are said or done, or with videos of your own to share on the website. You can share anything by either emailing or by using the comment feature at the end of this post. And you can also bring others into this experience by sharing the link by email or social media. Today we have a series of videos including this welcome and announcements. Annemieke McLane will be playing a Prelude, our wonderful pianist, Annemieke McLane. A call to worship, a children's message, the new prayer. Make sure you pray that with the people who lead it. Scripture and a sermon, a hymn to sing along, a prayer and benediction, and a choral benediction to sing along. And you can immerse and just go through this whole experience at once, or you can drop in and do a little bit and then reflect, come back whenever you want to it. So it's got that flexibility. Below each video is either its written text or a link to where you can find the written text. We are also going to gather on Zoom by the Zoom application from 10:30 to 11 o'clock on Sunday mornings, as long as we're doing this, just to say hello to one another and offer our compassion and support and company for the wilderness journey. It's our joys and concerns and prayer requests and mutual support kind of expanded. And our Heartfulness Contemplative Training Circle is also meeting by Zoom on Thursdays from 6 to 6:30 p.m. And this is for anyone who's interested in practicing mindfulness or meditation, or as we call it, heartfulness or centering prayer. And it's a time for talking about those practices and also more generally about our spiritual life and how we're handling this time that is quite challenging for many of us in many different ways. It's extremely important that we stay connected now, and Zoom is great because we can see each other's faces. We can really be with one another in the moment. But please also reach out to neighbors and other members of the congregation, especially those who live by themselves or are struggling or vulnerable. And some of them do not have email or internet access, so really important to reach out to them. Our deacons, Becky Bailey, Kim Welsh, and Maggie Hooker, our new deacon Maggie, are coordinating our outreach to people in need of support. So if you would like to help the deacons, please email us or use the comment feature on this website or just get in touch with them directly. So now let us become centered and open our hearts to receive whatever the Spirit would have us receive here today. And here is our weekly haiku from Mel Gertz. This time it has a title. It's entitled Spring. A veil parts, and something as common as bark reveals its beauty. So I invite you to move to the next video in the series when you are ready.